Hey, Mr. Clash here with another 3-star attack video, and today we're going to see three 3-star attacks on this same base, not the identical base. They're not all going to attack the number 5 base. No, they're going to be 3 different bases, but it's pretty well the same layout, and there are a few little subtle differences, such as maybe there's an archer tower where there is a cannon and the queen and the king are swapped around, or just tiny little things like that, or the base has been mirrored around a little bit of a different, there's a slight little wall change, not too different that you'd immediately notice. You've got to look at it to see the difference. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the video and have a look at the 3 attacks. Now the first one is going to be a goboho, if you like. You've got golems, bowlers and hogs coming in on this one. 20 hogs, so I'm pleased with that. I like to have large numbers of hogs, and he's got 2 giants for distraction, and that turns this into slightly more of a surgical thing because the weapons aren't so dense, so you don't need to come in so heavy. The giants are really awesome at that little initial push. As you'll see, they take a little bit of tanking. They do a little bit of tanking on the archer towers. That means you can use fewer hogs for each of the weapons and then reinforce those hogs as they go. So let's have a look. Okay, so the first thing you always need to do is get into the base and kill the queen. So you've got a rage and a jump for your bowler portion, and then the heals will be for the hogs, of course. Now, if you're going to do that, then you really need to make sure that you get the queen and you remove a giant bomb threat, a double giant bomb threat from the hogs. Even though the hogs won't be insta-killed by a double giant bomb, they still need to be healed over it because there could be something else that will take them out pretty quickly. So you can see here one of the golems has gone in and the other one's just, I don't know why he's beating a wall. He only decides to move after the elixir's gone down. So I don't know what the story is with him. But anyway, that golem on the outside's not getting much use out of that. The bowlers have gone in and taken out the clan castle. Now here comes the first giant at the top, distracts 2 archer towers, so send in a few hogs. Second giant down the bottom distracts an archer tower and a cannon, send in a few hogs. By the time the giant's dead, the other weapons are virtually down. So you've got the first heal coming in, giant bomb there where the wizard tower is, and the rest of the hogs coming in from the bottom, also a heal spell there. Now I prefer that heal spell probably a little bit over. I feel there's probably going to be a bomb there near the Tesla, and well, he's going to be missing a bomb. So there's a bomb, a large bomb somewhere else as well, because you can see the 3 bombs have gone off already, or 3 bomb spots. So then there we go, there's the 4th bomb there now. So okay, base is done, hogs have survived, everybody's happy. So now it's just cleanup time. Wizard takes out a few skellies. That's a bit of an unusual spot for a spring trap between a weapon and a storage. I guess he probably figures to try and catch people out after they've destroyed his base. Maybe the last remaining hogs will go flying before they get to destroy the gold storage or whatever. Anyway, just waiting for the cleanup on this one. So the next 2 attacks are going to be air attacks. So have a look at the troops that Doc brought in on this. Just jot them down. You've got the 7 wizards, 2 golems, 20 hogs and 2 giants. Now have a look at Spartan. He's coming in with a 4 earthquake go laloon. Now, when the 4 earthquake laloon came out with the golems, generally you were having 1 rage and a heal spell for the kill squad. So the rage and the heal spell would keep the kill squad alive enough to take out the enemy CC. You could also have poisons. So you're using those spells. Most of your spells were going on the kill squad, and basically that had the nickname of a max attack, and it was a very powerful attack. And of course, my base has sort of changed since then to make that a lot harder. But the idea with the 4 earthquake is that you come in to take out the air defense, and as you saw, the earthquake didn't go down fast enough, so the golems pathed around to that sweeper. That meant that they didn't come in to take out that air defense. So now that the king's gone down, there's nothing really able to take out that air defense on the left except the explosion of the golem. So now we've got the 3 haste spells to come in, and he's coming into an air sweeper. So it's not the best place to enter a base, but that's okay. But still following the same basic rule of thumb, always bringing 1 extra lava hound, then air defenses you have left. and with the haste spells and the extra lava hounds and so on and so forth, the way that the balloons can take out weapons very fast now, much faster than they used to be able to. The air is a very dominant attack, so it's a very good idea that you should learn air. For mine, the 3 air attacks to learn are your basic 2 golem go laloon, which will be the next attack. The 4 earthquake's more of an advanced one. I think you can use the one with the jump is a little bit better on the correct bases. Queen pop laloon, that's the double zap quake of 1 air defense, and then coming in with the 4 lava hounds and 25 balloons to take out the rest of the base. And of course Gobo Lalo, where you've got the golems and the bowlers. And there are 2 versions of Gobo Lalo as well. There's a single golem version and a double golem version. I'll be doing videos on all of those attacks to help you learn them and get the little nuances done on them. Again, as is so much the case these days with these attacks, you have the lava hound surviving to the end, and basically the attack's done quite easy. There's not even any threat. I haven't even seen anyone with a threat of running out of time. It's either like there's no like 1 or 2 seconds left. So here we come with the more traditional go laloon. That is to come in at the base. Now you will notice there is a subtle little difference, and that is the extra wall piece here near the archer tower at the bottom has stopped that wall being a L shape like the previous one, but it's close enough. So the wizards coming in, take out that archer on the left, wall breakers will take out the cannon, the queen will go in. Now the way that those things have been removed, there's nowhere else for the queen to go. She will have to go in. The king's going in. Put a jump spell down. Now being that's the radius or the area that the troops are going into, both of those air defenses will go down. It's just a matter of how long it takes for them to both go down. So got a bit of a poison spell on the clan castle. You've got a jump. You've got an extra jump. I think that might have been a little bit of a mistake. And 3 haste spells to come in. So the queen's about to take on the last air defense whenever she finishes shooting what she's shooting. There we go. Last air defense has gone down. So now we've got the 2 lava hounds. This is a traditional way to deploy. You put the 2 lava hounds on the first air defense. And in this case, we've got the rage. Don't really need the heal, that raid, he got the haste spells. Don't really need the rage as much as you used to in the past. So there we go, the first lava hound's popped, and then as the second lava hound goes over to the remaining air defense, you also deploy your last lava hound. So that's how you get your 3 lava hounds. 2 on the first one, 1 will die, go over to the second one, and so you end up with 2 on the second one as well. That's the traditional way of deploying the lava loon. So as you can see, 2 lava hounds still alive. That's pretty unheard of in the older days, and quite a very fast, devastating attack. So just waiting for cleanup now, and plenty of pups, or enough pups. Hound, got some wizards, still got some archers floating around the place. So yeah, it's just a matter of cleanup. So that's the same base. This clan obviously has committed the most sinful of sins in Clash of Clans wars, and that is having the same base basically 3 times within their lineup. Whether they knew it or not beforehand, don't know, but don't do that. But instead of just attacking it the same way each time, each of the attacks was a little bit different. So there we go, 3 slightly different ways, 2 different slight air ways, and 1 vastly different, of course, a ground attack on how to attack this same base. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for sticking around to the end. I hope you found something useful in it. Please leave a comment, leave a like, share the video with your friends and family and clanmates and so on and so forth. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.